Let's do it.
I got your monkeys.
Oh, it's just a test donation, I guess. Always.
Are you faking donations again?
Yeah, man. Always. I always fake donations. Get an interview, guys. Let's do this. Oh yeah. So, little interview. I'm gonna be quite skeptical, obviously. You gotta speak in the mic.
I have to speak in the mic.
Yeah, you gotta speak in the mic. So, obviously it's a little bit different, but hey, how long have you been working in this place?
In this place? Well, we're only here for 2.5 years, right?
You gotta look into the camera, by the way, when you speak.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because there's no chat, so I'm not aware about. Okay. 2.5 years we've been in this place, so I've been here 2.5 years, and then before we were working together in Belgium. Yeah, I've been with this dude for 19 years, basically.
19?
Yeah, actually 19. Are you looking? You're counting? Yeah, 19 years already.
Man,
oh, he's like,
that's
time
a
to
long
change.
fucking time, man.
Yeah, it's a long fucking time.
19 fucking years, holy shit.
Yep.
So, do you like? I will be asking a few questions. Like, do you like just about the place here, right? And then I'll also have more personal questions. So I will first go to the questions I normally ask everybody that I interview.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you get bossed around?
No. No, I don't get bossed around at all.
Is there any hierarchy in this place?
No, not at all. Of course, there's people where you need advice you can go to, right? You know, certain, like, regarding the projects that you can advise, that you can ask. Like, I work together with Cassie. Does that mean she's my superior? No. It's not really the case, you know. No, not at all.
So, how's the vibe here?
It's actually really nice. It's really, really nice. And I think it's actually getting better and better. Like, also the girls are getting a lot more closer together. And, yeah, it's a really chill vibe.
What do you mean the girls are getting closer together? Is there like a separation between girls and boys here?
No, definitely not. But I guess before we were more like all doing our own thing, kind of, as now we are more starting to work together also on the projects. I feel like the girls are also like going more hardcore in being part of this place instead of being more like doing their own thing, which was something was more in the past the case.
So what are the girls doing now?
Well, we have girls that are helping out in the kitchen, like Ashley and Basha, right? And then Basha is also editing the interviews. Then Ashley is going to make a wiki page on the game. Cassie is doing a lot of the testing and coordinating me and Fumachi, I think. I'm very bad with names. So Dana is editing the podcast. I think she's also taking care of Freeze and the paperwork. And I'm currently also game testing, and I'm looking into coding to help with the coding and streaming, I guess, and taking care of you.
So basically, do you feel like this place lacks social interaction?
No, not at all. No.
Do you feel like anything is imposed and there's expectations?
No, not at all.
Is there any judgment or do you feel like there's gossiping or drama in here?
No, and that's what I really like, because I really hate drama, and this is something that you don't really have. Like, even, you know, when we're amongst girls, there is no drama. No drama whatsoever. We talk about the things that we're working on, or about cats, you know. So no drama at all, actually.
So what is it that you do?
I already said, but I help with testing the game. So I check out the tutorial, I check out the bugs, and work together with Cassie on that. And then I'm actually looking into web development right now as well. So in coding, like I'm doing this boot camp which covers like both front end and back end. I went through HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and now I am starting with DOM. So, yeah.
So,
And I take care of you. You know, take care of your food. Make sure you have everything that you need so you can focus on all the important stuff here, right?
are you fulfilled here?
Yes, I'm very fulfilled.
Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna go more to the personal road. That's the popcorn one, right?
The popcorn one.
Like
Where's my popcorn?
you were against me moving to Germany.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a story I talk about sometimes on the stream. So in retrospect, do you think you were going to be more happy at home?
No, definitely not. I actually have grown more in the last 2 years and a half that we're here than I did all these years before. So I wouldn't have had the growth at all. I think I kind of found my safety in the past in my family mostly, and I got value from them as to, I guess, being in this place. I became more part of this place, and I gained a lot of understanding of both myself and of my, of the people and of a lot of other things. And yeah, I now, I guess, only since I came here, I'm more focused on being part of what we do instead of doing my own thing.
So basically, like, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years, for example?
I don't know. I just focus on the now mostly. It's like, okay, what can I do right now? How can I help out the best right now? And what do I think will also offer most growth? I'm not so much busy with the future. You have we're going to be releasing the game probably somewhere this year, which I'm really excited about. And I think it has a lot of potential to do a lot of, to bring about a lot of awesomeness in that regard. And I'm really curious to see what it's going to do to all the doobie and the purpose and so on, how that's going to ripple. But I guess we'll see. We can only do our best right now, and we'll see what comes after, right?
What do you think about the game?
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, you think it's going to be a success or a flop?
Well, you can never say for sure, right? But I think it has a really high chance to be very successful.
So, like, basically, you said you've been 19 years with me, right? 19 years. Some kids that are watching the stream aren't even 19 years old.
Yeah.
So, how good do you think you know me?
I think I know you very well. I think the reason also why we're together for so long is because we have a very honest relationship.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because even though I'm honest, you haven't always been as honest.
Always been that honest? In what sense?
Well, you've been very, self-centered in the past.
Oh yeah, okay, but I'm being when it's honest, it's about the communication. When I talk about honest, you're talking about being honest towards yourself, right? And
yeah, but it's hard to be honest to each other if you're not even honest to yourself. But yeah.
Yeah, but I know that let's say I know you've always been very honest towards me, right? And yeah.
So basically, you've been together with me for 19 years, right? Mm-hmm. So how am I as in a relationship?
Well, you can be a pain in the ass. No. How are you in a relationship? Well, towards me, you're completely different than you're on the stream. So the way I talk about it, because it's, I don't know, how personal.
I don't give a shit.
Okay. Well, towards me, you're a very cute partner. You're someone who is very lovable and you cuddle a lot. You're cute. And you're also very honest. And I really appreciate it a lot. Like, if there are areas that I might be dishonest towards myself, we will always talk about these things. And then I reflect on these things, and then, we talk, and it allows me a lot to grow.
So, let's say, how much did I contribute to your growth?
Wow. Well, I think if I wouldn't have been with you, I would be just focused on. I guess I was always more the ambitious person. You know, that was wanted to get validation out of and safety out of making a lot of money and having good reputation, and you know, I would be more focused on having a good career, I think, which is not so much of a bad thing, but I think development wise I would have been, yeah, I don't know, it would be incomparable. I would just be focused on quite superficious, like just going through life being very superficious, maybe, I don't know. It's even hard for me to imagine.
So like if you would have to rate me, because like sometimes I ask here, you know, like in interviews, how much I contribute to this place. How much do I contribute to this place?
I think you carry this place. I think you're the heart of this place.
So what if I die tomorrow?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. No, I think we can really, at this point, it might still be a problem. Although we have a lot of amazing people with a lot of capabilities and a lot of, how you say that, talents and so on.
But a lot of people say I'm the heart of this place, but doesn't that sound like I'm the cult master?
What?
Because that's what people think then. It's like, why is one guy so fucking damn important?
Well, because you come up with, like, you're the one that takes responsibility to lead this place in going in the right direction. And if people come up with ideas, then these ideas, if they're good ideas, they will also be implemented, right? So I guess once people start taking that responsibility a lot more, then it will be less you who is mostly carrying that aspect, right? But it will be, and I think that is actually that's something that will happen more and more, to be honest.
So when it comes down to ideas and good ideas, how much of the ideas am I providing?
Wait. Man. Like, well, it's hard to say, because yeah, of course, you know, you come always up, that is at least the idea I have, right? Idea. I didn't see idea, right? Idea. But that's at least the idea I have, that you can always come up with the big ideas, right? Like the things that will really make a difference. I feel like that's mostly you. But then, of course, there's also people here that have their own speciality, right? And then they come up with more the fine-tuning sometimes of these ideas as well, right? So, yeah.
So, like, if you would, from everybody that, you know, how, like, I'm just asking some questions here. You can just be honest if you think something. Like, how intelligent do you think I am? You know me for 19 years. What do you think?
Okay, I'm trying to compare. But the thing is, I've never met anyone who has the same intelligence like you. But it's not so much the... It's the making connections with the information that you have. You really are very... I guess it's because you're always driven by improving yourself and improving the things that you're working on, that you end up coming up with these out-of-the-box ideas. I don't know. Like, you might not be, you know, all-knowing in all areas, but with the information you have, I've never seen anyone or know anyone that comes up with these crazy ideas. So I would say you're the smartest person that I know.
So, like, does that translate also in the relationship, or is that something that is only translated in this place?
In what sense? What do you translate? Like, how?
That's the question.
Yeah, but what do you mean exactly? How does it translate in...
In the extent to which I am very emotionally intelligent towards the relationship itself.
Yeah, definitely that too. Of course, that it's part of you, right? So of course you're gonna, like, that aspect always shines through. But like,
how
whatever...
emotionally intelligent am I, do you think, when it comes down to interacting with people and such?
You're I don't know, it's always like like I said, you're the person that has the most insight in these things that I know.
I'm just asking questions, and guys, that's all.
Yeah.
She knows me for 19 years. Am I forcing you to be positive about me?
No,
Can you say
not.
something negative about me?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna get there. I was gonna get there, so you don't. Like, I think you did grow a lot in that area, because I think in the past you might have come across quite aggressively in your communication at times. even though it came always from the right angle, right? You always had this right intention and you always wanted to have the best impact. I do think in the past that was maybe one of your flaws, where you were too direct maybe at times and too aggressive in your approach, even though it was always coming from the right place, right? But that is something that that is completely gone now. Like I think you've, like the aspect that I guess that triggered me at times maybe, right? That is gone. Like I really like it a lot. I think you gained a lot of understanding.
So what about now? What is it now? What negative can you say about me now?
I can't really say anything negative at this point. No. I think mostly in the past, if there would be things that maybe would get to me, it was more like a lack of understanding from my side than it was even on you. So I guess I gained a lot of understanding as well. And
I just learned more about the how, that's all. Because what I said hasn't changed so much.
Yeah. But it's how you say it. Yeah, it was like you had more like, indeed, it's always been the same, right? But you, in the past, would communicate things more strongly. And then people might get intimidated. You trigger, amygdala hijack, right? And then people are not, at the point you're just not listening anymore if you feel like personally attacked or something, even if that's not the intention, right? So, yeah, but no. I can't really say anything negative, actually.
So let's go and go a little bit more to the popcorn alley. There's been a lot of drama lately.
Oh no drama.
Do you think I emotionally abuse people?
No, not at all. Well, I think people can talk for themselves, right? It's not up to me to say like whether you're abusing people. You're definitely not abusing me. Let's put it there.
So what do you think about all the drama?
I don't like drama. I don't. I don't know.
The drama of the past days. How does it affect me? How does it, what do you think about it? Because you check it out yourself too. So.
Yeah, for me, it mostly makes me sad because it had potentially a lot of how you say that power to do damage. It could potentially have done a lot of damage to this place, right? And people like that popcorn, so they tend to, whatever is being said, blow that stuff out of proportion, take bits out of proportion, and then it's even worse. So it kind of really hurt me. It hurt me actually mostly because I know how much time you put in people and how it always comes from the right intention. And then if people then come and make these, accusations, then yeah, it's kind of sad.
So does it how does it affect me? Because you see me in many situations, right? I deal with a lot of bullshit all the time. Do I talk about it? What is it behind the scenes? How am I with all these?
I think you're a very down to earth person. Of course, I guess it does influence you a little bit as well because you only want to do good, right? And if that comes in between, then that doesn't allow you to have the impact you normally would have. So it could affect this place and all these things. So it can bring about quite some stress, things like that. If there is just in overall, right? If there is trauma wherever. So you have a very, how do you call that? Fixer mindset. Like, you just want
problem solving.
Problem solving, yes. You just, you try to go about it in the best way, win-win for everyone, and...
Have you, like throughout the 19 years you've known me, right?
Yeah.
I always talk about, how I've been very, logical since I was really young. Is this based on your own... Because you're the person in here that knows me the longest. Is this accurate, or... That
you always were a logical person, or...
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You've always...
Did I always care about doing good?
Yeah. Definitely, like the ways of doing so changed because, obviously you gained more understanding in what would be the best ways to go about things, right? But I guess that's also what you do in your stream. When you stream, like if people pay attention, you try out a lot of different things. You had a lot of different approaches. So you're like, okay, let's see if if I can just be myself and be very chill and understanding how people respond to that. You know, does that lead them in the right direction? Does that make them come closer to the best version of themselves? And then it's like, okay, maybe that's not working. Okay, maybe if I create dissonance, that might help. And then you put on this part where you're more like, you know, dominant daddy, to say it like that, and you create more dissonance. See if that helps people to grow.
Do you think I'm a sociopath?
No.
Because when you say these things, I am very good at acting. How does it translate to, you know?
Man, Brad Pitt is very good at acting. Does that make him a fucking sociopath? I don't know. Like, does every you know, there's a lot of good actors out there. Does that make them like crazy people or psychopaths, sociopaths? No, it doesn't. No, definitely not. Like, what I know with you is, and that is actually something that I've grown a lot in the last year and a half, is like, it always comes from the right angle. You know, it always comes like, okay, how can I have the biggest impact, and how can I, you know, make people grow?
So like, the way you make it sound like is I'm like the perfect guy.
Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe you have some flaws. But there's nothing like perfect. Perfect doesn't exist, to be honest.
I see.
I see. No, I don't think I could find myself a better partner than you. Definitely.
When it comes down to my level of what would I call it? The extent to which I can be masculine, right?
Yeah.
Within relationship dynamics, is that something that because that's things that people don't know so much about within relationship dynamics? How, like, can you play games with me? Can you push me to get what you want?
No.
So how does that unfold? Because relationship is always, you know, like a balance between needs, and the extent to which you know, like, mainly for me, I don't experience it that much, but I do experience with you, like, trying to take advantage here and there, and seeing what can work and what doesn't work. Like, for example, coming over to Germany, you tried to basically push your own agenda. How does that translate when it clashes with my right action?
Well, that's the thing. You just go for what you believe in, right? But like, whatever is the right thing to do, you will go for. And that's also what makes you more attractive.
So how does that translate into the relationship?
How you mean? In what sense?
What did I say? What do I do?
Well, it's just a matter of like, okay, for example, if like, imagine now we have to move somewhere else, right? And I'm like, yeah, but you know, that would be really hard or something. Then we go like, okay, you know, you can do whatever you want, but you know, this is important. This is something that could make the place grow. You know, there's children dying, and I understand that it might be maybe hard for you for whatever reason that is, and that's a decision you have to make. But you also have to understand that I myself have to do this.
And
so,
do I impose these decisions on you?
No, I make the decision, right? So if I didn't want to come to church, like even now, right? If I want to visit my family, I go visit my family. Sometimes that is every 2 months, sometimes it's every 3 months. If I, for some reason, want to go an extra time, you know, maybe each month, then I do that, right? Then you're not going to say like, hey, you can't visit your family. And that's something also that we agreed on. Like, if I would have a hard time coming over and I would have a need to spend more time with my family, then, you know, of course I need to have that freedom to do so. And you were like, of course. Right?
Am I protective?
In what sense?
When there is any harm in your vicinity, am I protective towards you?
But I think you're protective to a certain level towards everyone, right? But yeah, of course, you care. You care about me. So of course, if there's a potential danger in whatever sense there is, then you will point that out. Like, maybe, you know. And then I still choose, right? Like, for example, going outside, I still do so, make nightly walks, because our biorhythm is all over the place. And then you would say like, yeah, but you have to watch out, right? You know, make sure at least if you go outside, that you always have the special alarm with these things and so on. But I make the choice. And then, of course, I also have to take responsibility if something happens, right? But you do,
Do you think this place is good for girls?
yeah, man, it's amazing. It's actually really cool. Like for me, I've seen Ashley grow so much, Cassie grow so much. I've seen all these girls grow so much, and it's really cool to see.
Are the guys good here?
Yeah, they're amazing. They're really cool guys.
Do you think they're a good relationship material?
Yeah. Well, I can't speak for all of them because I don't know all of them, right? But there's definitely a lot of them that I know good enough, right? And that have been here for a very long time. And I can sincerely say these are really pure guys, good guys. You know, they work hard, no bullshit, no drama.
If I would die tomorrow, would you stay here? Or would you go back home?
I actually wondered about that. In the past, I would have gone back home. But I think I came to a point that I really like being part of this place, where I'm not, you know, here because I'm your girlfriend, which was initially the case mostly, but because I do want to be part of this place. So yeah, I would stay here at this point.
Okay, let's have a look here. Azalov says this is scary. What is scary?
What is scary? Atin can't die. He's immortal. And he would just bubble that shit, man.
You can ask some questions now.
She would take Atin's place. Team straight. Come on. The game would only be about pets. You know, now we have a pets section. It would only be about pets. There would be some changements made, for sure, yeah.
This tension, Azalov, you know, if I'm
Hey, Scotty.
asking these questions in a more nice way, right? You know what would people say? Yeah, she's just telling what people want to hear, what she wants to hear. When I'm more direct, people cannot use that narrative, you know. So I rather have a more dry approach in this interview, because all the other girls, when I interview them, I'm always nice. But with Tanya, I can be a little bit more cold and blunt, because else people just say she's biased.
Yeah, I don't mind. We can just be,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you mind me being a little bit more...
No, I don't mind at all.
Does Tanya think he would live the same life if she was not influenced by a thing?
No, I would not have. No, my life would be completely different.
What about the other way around?
What?
Let's say I would never be with you. Would I have just been...
You?
Yeah.
You would be the same. Because you always followed, you know, the path of right action. I didn't. Yeah.
How bad does his hair smell? Does he ever change his clothes?
I think he could more often change his sweater. He really likes the sweater.
I did change it though.
You did change it now? It's
You
good.
see, you don't even see it.
See it.
You don't even notice
Smell it.
Yeah.
Sometimes smells a bit bad and I'm like, booty, change your sweater. Yeah. Yeah. Man. I feel sorry for her that she thinks she needed a teen to tell her what's the right path. It's not that he was telling me that what was the right path, it's because of the actions he was undertaking, like all these charity projects that we did in the past and so on, and coming here that I've grown. It's not so much that he was the one telling me how to be as a person and so on, right? It comes automatically. It's like leading by example, I guess.
Are you planning on having kids?
No.
She can have kids, but not with me.
Oh, no. I don't want to have kids.
Was Athene ever emotional?
Yeah. I guess you were. I remember when we were together for a few years and you had the car accident. I could notice, like, emotional, not like he was going all depressing mode or anything, but you could notice that it kind of really hit him at that point. It was quite a big change for you, right? Around that time.
Not so much. Does Athene ever cry?
No. He doesn't need to cry with me.
Are you guys BFGF?
Hey, vocalist. Yes, he's my boyfriend for 19 years. He cries inside. Oh, no.
Does a teen ever admit wrongdoing or hold himself accountable for bad decisions?
How you mean hold yourself accountable?
If I do a fuck up, do I fix it? Do I take responsibility?
Yeah, like it's a matter of, okay, if you do a fuck up, then what's the best course of action to take to, or like, how you say that? To fix the fuck up, I guess? Or maybe you should start with a new project, right? But you always start with the right intentions and, yeah.
Do you ever wish a teen would go back to modeling just for a day?
No. Man, a teen model. No, I do. I would like to give him a decent haircut.
Do you think I was hot?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm still hot?
It's okay. Not so much.
You see,
but you're cute. You're
you
cute
see,
and...
she's not yes man, yes girl.
No.
She thinks I'm getting grandpappy.
Yeah. But it's okay. We can become grandpappy and grandmommy together. Is the thing good at basketball? Only by throwing balls at me. How many basketball would you take to the head of a teen? Why would I want to throw basketballs to his head, man? Well, maybe one. Maybe one just for that train your horny bitch video, man. Yeah, at least one.
What is the most illogical thing a teen has ever done?
I'm trying to find. Well, but yeah, it doesn't really count because you were very young back then, playing Ultima Online all the time.
Made a lot of money though.
Yeah, but I guess that would be, if they say the most illogical, right? Yeah.
Do you get irritated by a teen sometimes, and for what?
Yeah. Well, not irritated. I don't really get irritated, but sometimes I wonder why the hell does he has to burp so loud? Sometimes he does this to troll me. He looks like the hardest burps ever, and then he looks at me. Or like when he's having food, he's really like smashing that spoon like some madman. When he's eating, I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's kind of cute. Yeah. Did that cat shit on a teen, or no? Just pissed on him. It only pissed on him. Yeah.
How often do you guys Netflix and chill?
How often? Quite rarely.
How did you reflect on a teen using your body image to push his own agenda? If so, what do you think about that in retrospect?
I have to admit, back in the days, I felt quite uncomfortable because I was still very young and I care what people think, right? But putting it in perspective really helped me a lot. And I would do it again. Like, even though I felt a bit uncomfortable, I didn't mind, actually, because I knew it was not for personal gain, but because of, the bigger picture.
Do you guys ever have a fight?
I guess every couple has, we don't really have fights, but maybe we sometimes disagree on something, or, yeah. Paid good money, I don't see no money.
So is that all the questions you guys have to, ask? What does she think of the trust given to Reese? What about Ian and Dean?
What?
She is actually one of the people that said, after all the fucking breakup shit,
yeah,
to not get back to Reese. She was actually very against it.
Yeah. I was very hurt back then. With what happened, I got really hurt a lot. And it was actually at that point hard for me to grasp why, if someone or if people did that stuff to you, then you can't trust them, right? So why would you then keep working with these people?
Seems you were wrong.
Yeah, I am happy I was wrong. I'm really happy I was wrong because I love Reese.
But that just goes to show how much emotional intelligence I have.
Yeah.
Because it's not like when they backstabbed me, I suddenly didn't feel anything. I just understood that, even though I feel betrayed or whatever, that the bigger picture is more important.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a thing that I never really, back then I didn't get that.
Yeah.
That's what you guys had in common, right? It's like you guys wanted to,
No, it didn't have that in common at all.
well, at least that's
It
what
growed-
you were working on. Let's
It
put it
growed
like that.
on him because I put him in that direction. So yeah.
I always have to
A
do
teen
like
can
this.
turn his enemies into his best friends. Damn straight.
That's how good he is. Yeah.
Was Reese begging to get forgiven?
No.
Nah.
He bubbles in heels. Damn straight, man.
Do you get irritated sometimes because of Tanya?
Hey, I think I'm pretty good girlfriend.
Sometimes I wonder if having a relationship is actually more plus EV or more minus EV. But then again, it's not too bad.
Mm,
I think she does add to the EV-ness.
yeah, I think so too. Man, no food for you tomorrow. You think I added the plus Venus? Fucking hell, man. Break up life on the street. Damn straight, man. You guys for drama. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Tempest, I didn't end up reporting her. Etienne, what do you like about Tanya?
Oh. Wow.
She's less trouble than other girls.
Oh. It's okay.
I think that is a big compliment though.
Yeah, that's a big compliment.
Yeah.
Dean is shy. He's like, I'm gonna have to make sure I answer this good because no food, sleeping on the couch. Yeah, no, just kidding. Does she keep in contact with Morale? Yes. We don't have contact that often anymore lately, but yeah, we check in on each other. He's the club boy. Yeah.
You guys have nothing else to say?
Yeah. What do you work on at the moment? Is that a question for me or for Athene?
Just on you.
On
I
me?
guess.
Oh, I'm testing the game and I am looking into coding. Yes, I'm doing a coding bootcamp. Yeah, a web development bootcamp.
Like, what do you like about the thing?
I like that. I like his loyalty. He's someone that is loyal, that I can trust, and he's very pure. He's the most pure person that I know.
Etienne, you make it seem your relationship with Tanya is not symbiotic. What does she give to you? She gives me food.
Oh! I give him food, yes.
She gives me food and rubs on my head.
That sounds so wrong. Okay.
No, I like honestly. When there is not a lot of stress in the equation, it is definitely plus EV. It's only when there is stress in the equation that I sometimes wonder like what the fuck. But it's actually quite minimal lately. So in that regards, the symbiosis comes from just comes from her taking care of a lot of things. Could be still outsourced though, but still like you also have the stress release. But at the same time, like sometimes it is not stress relief, but it's lately not too bad. And overall, I think overall, I can't really complain. You know, compared to other girls, she's quite mature and very. Yeah, a lot more no bullshit, but I think that rubs off from me for 19 years. think she can do a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
and she could be a bigger example for the girls here. Um, but what to do? I mean, like, to me, it's always look at things very practical and functional. I don't want to impose anything. Um,
I actually talked about that to Steve. Like, well, Steve actually talked to me about that as well. We had a talk. Yeah.
Start singing on the stream. They gotta pay for that.
Yeah, with my cash.
Would Tanya like to be more in the leader spot though? The thing is though, it's not about what you like or what you don't like. It's about how much it ripples and the consequences of it. I don't like to be in a leader's post myself. I don't like it at all.
But I guess it automatically comes, right?
I don't know. It's just I see that it's important and I just do it.
Yeah, indeed. That's because you take action, so...
Yeah, but that comes from me not allowing myself to be in a more comfy state.
Yeah.
Because being in a leadership position is a lot more stressful than just grinding shit.
Mm. Yeah.
Did I ask you, Scatty? You can always, well, you can answer.
What?
He said, did I ask you? Was
I wouldn't mind being more in a leader spot, but I guess it's more important to lead by example, and I guess that is something that I'm working on more now. So it's not something, I don't feel like I want to, you know, it's like I want to be a leader and then act upon that, right? From that mindset, it's more like I'm taking more and more responsibility on the actions, on the things that I do. And I think things will flow out of that automatically. And it's like what he says, like if you take more responsibility and more action, then people know they can rely on you. And I do feel that's happening more and more, actually. Like, yeah, it's nice.
I would say it's more than just something that comes naturally. You really have to put effort in it.
You what? Becoming
In
a
taking
leader.
a leadership role, because it requires you to be more responsible, to take initiative, and to be much more critical and pushing yourself. Because if you don't do that, it won't come natural.
Yeah, but those are all things that you do towards yourself. It's not like you work with the mentality of I want to be a leader, and then you start like taking a leader position towards people, right?
It's more so I want to be responsible.
Yeah.
And that automatically brings about you wanting to have a more leadership role, because that is being more responsible. Because if your actions ripple, then you are being even more responsible, because your indirect actions allow other people to be more responsible. So
Yeah.
I think you're not the leader though. There is no leader. Remember, the thing is though, having being a father figure is very different than having a boss. It's like more like, you know, leading through example and making people gravitate more towards you, because they go like, hey, I want to be like that, seeing it as a source of, you know, a source of inspiration. Let me see here.
Team, what's your favorite game?
So, Tanya, do you care about happiness, to be happy?
Because it doesn't work for me. I notice myself that whenever I am in a flow state, in a state where I am taking action all the time, I'm not really bullshitting myself, that I feel a lot happier as a person. If that answers your question. So it's not that happiness, like of course I like to be happy, but I noticed instead of chasing happiness by trying to fill that in with things, by just taking action and being in flow state, I am happy automatically.
So you guys have any do you miss having your own kid?
No. I like being an auntie though. I'm cool auntie.
Do you ever not speak English with each other? I speak Dutch to her sometimes.
But mostly if we're cute to each other or we troll each other, we do it in Dutch. We use our accents. But mostly it's English, right?
Do you think girls should apply?
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
Because I think in general, girls are a lot busy with safety and with growth, and this is the perfect place for that. But I do understand it might be hard for them though, because indeed, from a safety point of view, traveling to a strange country, being with a bunch of people that you don't really know, it might be quite scary, right?
How much of value are the podcasts and docus to her?
I love the podcast and I love the documentaries. I don't really watch the documentaries that much. I like the podcast. For me personally, more. Because it's something that you can easily put on and listen to when you do other things as well and so on.
Do you think I'm narcissistic?
No.
Am I busy with myself?
No.
Like how amazing I am?
No.
But I am amazing, of course.
Yeah, you are amazing, of course.
But I'm not busy.
You don't have to state it. It's like,
I just do it to rub it in their faces.
Yeah.
Because that's what triggers them, You got to understand that I'm playing 5D chess here for these guys. Like, they go like...
It's kind of funny though. Like some of the times, man, he comes out of the toilet and goes like, I got a genius idea. And then like, okay. And then you can see it. Like, he's kind of happy then though. Yeah. Man.
Romul Losta says that you have to be narcissistic. You are required to be when you take a leadership role. It's a damned if you don't, damned if you type of situation. No, man. You don't need that at all.
Toilet generates genius ideas. Take a happy shit.
But honestly though, I come up with really insane ideas.
Yeah, Cassie. I got the sickest idea.
But for real, it's really crazy. The ideas that I come up with.
Yeah.
Tania, do you miss the Athene good entertaining in gaming?
No, I don't. This might come as a surprise. I never even watched these videos that we made. I just was like, it was just like, hey guys, we're gonna improv, everyone play their part and then we would see how it go. And I would actually never really watch the videos. It's not really something that I really saw as fun entertainment. Although there were some funny bits though. There were some funny bits. Like the movie, for example, I really liked and I had to laugh with so much. Especially the part where we're all lying in bed and then when he lifts his head, his feet. That part. But yeah, no, I never really watched that stuff. I personally like more the real talk thing.
How many times a week does Athene clean his teeth?
Every day.
Why do they look so ugly then?
That's a good question. Maybe he doesn't brush properly. I don't know. Man, do I look like a dentist?
I don't know, I'm just asking because they try to get under my skin, but I just embrace my ugly teeth. I accept myself. I'm confident within. I don't need the looks anymore. In the past, I was a model and shit.
Yeah.
But I've leveled up. I don't care anymore how I look. I just embrace the confidence from within. That's where you never are afraid. A lot of people just care about their looks, and that's all that carries them. But for me, it's my charisma.
Charisma. Schlick. Do it again. Let's do it together. You're like, schlick a thing. Come on.
I'm not a doggy.
Like, Man.
Wait, Athene, do you mean you were a model? Yes, I was.
Yeah, you was. He actually was a model.
When I was younger.
Yeah. When you're Jesus, you don't need good looks. So true, man. Ripschlik, yeah, no, I try, guys. Yeah. What's the team's favorite catchphrase of the stream? Probably, I got an idea.
Honestly, though, I come up with the sickest ideas. I come up with sick ideas all the time. When I'm in the shower, mainly when I'm in the shower and taking a piss and when I'm lying in my bed.
When taking a shit.
Or taking a shit, yeah.
Mostly when you're taking a shit, actually. When you're not playing chess.
It's all this Twitch chat shit that comes out. And that's why I start seeing the world more clarity. But my brain is just constantly, running processes. Now, for example, what I'm thinking a lot about is how to optimize the game experience. I actually came up with a really good idea for the game. because the daily quest in the game is what people will do every day. And basically, the way Idle Heroes does it is just, it's too much. You go and you go and you go. So basically, the way we're gonna do it, I came up with that today, is once you do one quest, right, that is just targeted as daily, the ads will be replaced with a button next daily, and you can just tap and it automatically goes to the next one, and you can just complete all the dailies literally by tapping the next button. And then when you're done with 10, it says rewards. You tap and you go collect your rewards. So it's really smooth experience, one go. And these small little things, I think about it a lot because it defines the experience, and making them more streamlined makes people more enjoying them.
I still like,
people don't even understand it. It's all these small little things, and also with the pets, like we're adding pets now in the game. Actually, maybe we'll even ask Nolan to send me a video.
Yeah. Let's show them the pets. Man, I had to. How long have you been working on this game? I've been asking for pets since the start.
Well, it was the expansion, but now we will release with it. I will show them how it looks.
Yeah, because now he likes it. Had to sell it, man.
No, you didn't have to sell it.
No.
I knew I was gonna do it anyway, but...
Man, I've asked you for pets for ages, and
yes,
you're like, Tanya, but pets, like, come on. Like,
yes,
why would we have pets?
But we can't add that.
Yeah, we can't add that. And then
yes,
just
because
every night, I want a sharky. I want a kitty.
Well, now you got your fucking sharky.
No, it's a fucking fish. I still don't get my sharky. After all this bothering him for months for my sharky, I'm getting a fish called Sharky. Like, for real, guys. Like, come on.
Do you have a cat or a dog in the compound?
We don't have any. I have a thing.
I have a little piggy.
I have a thing.
Or a rat.
Oh my god. Are you talking about yourself now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also a little rat.
You're also a little rat. Maybe you're like a cute little rat couple, you know? Where's my pony? Yes, where's Cassie's pony, man? We need a little shark, and we need a Jaggy, a black cat called Jaggy, and we need a pony for Cassie. I'm working on it, Cassie. I got you, girl. I got this covered. Yeah.
What does she think of nootropics? Does it work for her?
I actually only recently started to use ashwagandha. And I think so far it might actually be helping. I'm needing less sleep. I don't know why, if it's related, but I feel I need less sleep.
Wendy says, Athene, do you think it would be interesting to track the ideas that are implemented or worked on by the folks in the compound and who came up with them?
Why is it important who comes up with the ideas, though? Is it more important, like, if it's good ideas and the things that might have impact, that these things are being worked on?
I would say 99% comes from me, though.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, all the small ideas, not, but everything that is, substantial, most of it, 95+%. I want it to get lower, though. But if someone comes with a good idea, I immediately embrace it completely. But, yeah. It's mainly the outside the box thinking. Like, for example, one idea that someone came up with was Ricardo to when you attack in the game, that you can basically attack multiple times in one go, and just show the best fight, which is a technology we already have because of the boss tower anyway, right? That's a really good idea because now you can literally have, 50 fights at one go, and depending on how many tries it takes, you pay more or less gems. And it's really nice because what it does is it allows people to not experience the game as much as a grind. That's one of the ideas.
And yes, I see you. Pets came from Tanya. Pet on the back.
No, I don't really agree with that.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Because putting pets into the game was something that we even thought about all the way in the back with like the Tumakachi or whatever the
Tamagotchi.
fuck. Yeah, that's not so much like, these things are not really even IDs. Adding pets to the game and having like even geolocation or match 3, I don't even see that as an ID because it's literally just ripping off top 100 on the App Store. The genius IDs come where for example, like streaming from the game or blockchain, transferring your progression to the blockchain. That's our genius idea. Also, the way to stream, where you work with the server in between and it optimizes it, like everything, making it more and more smooth. There is where the IDs shine the most.
Please stop saying I did.
Yeah, I stole her ID. Actually, I stole it from the App Store, but I can also say I stole it from her if it makes her feel good.
Give me a little bit of value, please. A little bit of value, you know.
Etienne, what would you do if another guy joins your team that has powerful IDs too? Would you be jealous for competition and kick him out to embrace it? That's really like the most...
Man, you would be so happy.
Yeah.
You would actually be very happy.
If a guy comes up with really sick IDs all the time, he would very quickly be in a strong managing position. I'm like the most purest form of alphaness is embracing others and not even seeing them as a threat. Just the idea of seeing someone else as a threat is a sign of weakness. I don't have that.
Only when it comes to pet ideas from his girlfriend, then he feels, that ego, that male,
that ego comes up,
that masculinity, like completely crushed.
I need to push
by
you
that
down.
Feminine idea of pets.
That's my strat.
That's his strat.
That's my strat.
Okay.
It's important to have a concrete data to see how much the teen is contributing. If he says it's 90-95% and he wants to reduce how much, nah, man, it just comes naturally.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
I want the video. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Pets. I pet the kitty today. She was really cute. She was like a colored Jackie.
Your friend Nolan for a teen has just started watching.
Nolan.
I'll just check the video when I see the video.
He would sit next to you on the toilet. They would both go like, shit, I got a great idea.
But the thing is, like, the IDs I come up with are like really, it's Facebook and Google IDs all the time. It's fucking surreal. There's actually quite some Facebook and Google IDs I have on the back of my mind that we might add. But most of the time, the best IDs are just, are very simple and straightforward. They're not so complicated.
You should have like an emote with you sitting in the toilet. For in the chat.
Wait, let's see here.
Why is it taking so long? Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
That's my Sharky. Is that Sharky?
There's your Sharky, yeah.
But it doesn't have teeth, man.
Let me open it here, show in folder.
I guess.
It's that one, right?
Well, you're already playing it, right?
Yeah, no, but it's not showing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show it on the stream. We're adding some extra functionality. I will also explain it how it works.
I will clean out your list one day.
Media, no, it's fine. Media source, browse. Oh shit. There you go. Boom. This is not a sync stream. Let me see here.
Do you guys see how he treats me?
Yeah. Where are the white knights, guys? I think you should start crying.
I'm being really traumatized, guys. I need money. Please give me money.
I think you should start crying.
I need money to escape the compound. That's not working.
That would actually work though, for real.
Yeah? Should I shut the stream? Like, need money to escape the compound. Can't afford leaving a thing. Yeah? You guys will give me some cash? I went out yesterday to the store for your toothpaste. And I ran into Aaron when leaving. And he's like, are you running away? He's like, are you escaping the compound? I'm like, yeah, man.
Couldn't be what? Why doesn't it say time?
Yeah, why doesn't it say time? Maybe you should recode that shit, You should mail Microsoft. So what's the problem?
The fuck is that?
Can't you just do window capture, play it and do window capture?
I'm just gonna do it like this. No, I'll just...
Can you not cover the chat, and then I can at least...
No, it's fine. It's fixed. Oh, yeah. There, you guys can see it. You can see the pets now.
I like the pets.
And basically, every building has its own pet. And you can collect the pets. You can see it. And basically, these pets are customizable. You can collect them by... just like Pokemon Go, and basically you get to choose. You can basically tap the pet and it drops sometimes loot, but you can also press and hold, and then you can basically customize based on the pets you like the most. So for example, let's say you literally collect a shiny legendary pet, you can customize it on your own basically main menu. And when other people see your main menu, they can see like, whoa, you got these pets and these pets, whoa, whoa, whoa. So show again, I can show again. This is just not done yet. Thingy is still working on it, because each building will have one.
There's Sharky.
Yeah, there's your link. Yeah. See ya. Basically, each building has will have 20 different customizations outside, and each building inside has 10 different customizations, and in total you have about 800 different skins or pets, aka skins. 400 non-shiny and 400 shiny. There you go. So yeah, you can literally customize your pets for each building, so you have this sense of customization, and it's very simple too. And then what you also get to do is on top of like what you can see here, right? You have the match 3 pets, right? So basically the way it's gonna work is you can breed 2 pets with each other, and then the child will always be the mother, right? Will be the skin of the mother, but depending on the amount of duplicates you have on the father and on the mother side, you have like a match score. It's more complicated, but it's very simple when you play it. And that match score increases the chance of getting a rare pet, or getting a rare skin, or also the match 3 game is harder. And the way the match 3 works is it's very similar to all the other match 3, except every move costs you more and more gems. So the quicker you complete it, the better. And basically the way it works is your pets that then get generated, you can either upgrade them or change skins, or you can sell them on the auction house. You can literally be able to sell pets on the auction house. Also on top of that, what you have is, so literally like this is literally trading. You can literally trade your pets skins to other people, and you can have really, really rare skins that are going to be very, very expensive. And on top of that, what you also have is each pet has 4 passives, and in the loyalty tree, what you can do is you can basically connect 1 pet for each of the streamers, that then buffs them either in the battle or buffs drop chances or whatever. That's how it's gonna work. So aside from the customization, it also has an extra dimension, and basically these abilities you can swap them with each other. It sounds complicated, but it's easy as fuck. Also, what you can do is you can upgrade your pets, and you can level them up too. And what you also have is you can export your pets to the blockchain. as well. Yeah, you can make money with the game, of course. Can you sell accounts? You're not allowed to sell Twitch accounts. It's against the TOS of Twitch. So yeah. So the blockchain, you will have blockchain and generations too. Yes, you have each season. So yeah. That's what I gotta say. It's quite sick. And the way you can collect pets is there is 3 ways of collecting pets. One way is by going outside and collecting them, like Pokemon Go. The other way is by breeding them, right? Where you breed 2 pets, they always breed a baby. And the third way is eggs. You can hatch eggs. Eggs are basically the easier way for people that don't want to go outside to still get pets. There you go. Also, you'll be able to do all this stuff also offline. Yeah, everything is with Twitch authentication. There is no even other ways than to Twitch. But maybe we will add in the future Facebook login and YouTube login. We will see. How long is one season? 1 month. One season is 1 month at this point. So yeah. So you guys see the entire pet system. It's really nicely done. You know, it's going to be slick. It's very, 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 very smart what we do. And this game, you guys can see. Yeah, the main menu already looks so much more rich. So yeah.
Is the Teen Crew channel ever coming back? I actually asked if it would be interesting to make videos right now, but it's not so interesting, you think, right?
It's a waste of time.
Yeah. Maybe I do so in my channel, who knows? With the girls.
When is it coming out? It's gonna come out this year. This entire pet expansion you guys are seeing, it's only gonna take us literally not even a month extra to implement it all. Because a lot of it is just UI design. Because even all the abilities and stuff are just inspired on achievements and stuff. I made it so it's very easy for coders.
We want your daily diet. The theme. Tell them what you eat.
It's almost 9:30, so you're gonna have to, you know,
have to
call it a day.
Call it a day.
So now
I'm supposed to, I get pushed back in the cellar now.
Yeah.
This was my 5 minutes of fame, guys. I hope it was worth it.
It was not 5 minutes. It was an hour and a half.
What?
It was almost an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It was a long time. I had fun though. I hope you guys did too.
Like they can apply though. That's the point. You know, getting girls here to talk and then people to apply. It's just all a strat. You know. Girls,
back
guys.
In the cellar. Oh my god.
Go apply.
Yeah, come on, guys. You know, maybe if a lot of people apply, I don't have to be in the cellar every day. You know, I can go out more often.
You gotta be careful with these things, though,
yeah,
because certain people take it out of context and then go like, "Hey."
Yeah.
Even though it sounds like a stupid joke, you have to be very careful on my stream.
Yeah, but man, like I cannot even make jokes when I'm sitting next to you. Then
you can't.
They still think it's true.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I see.
I mean, that's the problem. Like, you got to be extremely careful with making jokes because people just clip it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, look, Athene, like he's actually holding her in the basement or something.
No,
they would
I'm
literally...
not. I have really nice room, actually. I have made a video of my room. I have a very nice room. I like how it's our room and I just decorated everything. He's like, I don't care as long as I have a bed and I'm just putting things everywhere. It's actually my room, you know. Yeah.
Well, Reese is gonna come here anytime for the after party, Discord after party.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. You guys, I think you guys really make a good duo. I always have to laugh so hard.
There he is.
There you are. Okay.
After party.
Okay, guys, see you later. Have fun. I will stream in a bit as well.